Yeah, I have to be honest with you. So I went to college for aviation, and I got my pilot's license when I was 19,
What?
and I haven't flown much since. Yeah, I haven't flown much since. But I will tell you, as I've gotten older, um, I hate flying on commercial flights. I
Mm-hmm.
actually get really, really nervous on them, really anxious on them. Never have my whole life, my whole entire life. And I think it was I was actually on a theater tour. I was production assistant and merchandise manager for a theater tour for um, it was a Beatles tribute for it was the Let It Be show, which was amazing. By the way, one of
I'm
the
so
coolest tours I've
jealous.
ever done.
That would be such a great
Um,
tour.
it was massive. The production was massive. Our crew was massive. We had two buses, two semi trucks. And it was like a 9 week tour. It was so fun. I met so many amazing people on it. How I started getting really scared of flying. And
Oh,
I
okay,
think
yeah.
it all had to do with this tour that I was on. And it's so crazy because it was our last show of this 9 week tour. I'm sorry, I'm totally skipping over things, but
Mm-mm.
it was the last week of, or the last show of this 9 week tour. And it just so happened to be in Sarasota, which is only like, for my parents, it's only like a 45-minute drive. So they rented a hotel room at the same place that we were all staying, and they met us out there. And, I got them into the show, and Ted met me out there because he's picking me up from the end of tour
Mm-hmm.
after that last show. But we flew. We flew. I don't remember where we flew from. I just know we flew, and it was about like a maybe 2 hour flight. And it was the worst flight, the scariest flight I have ever been on in my life. I mean, I came off the plane crying, like
Oh,
bawling my eyes out, like never wanted
oh.
to fly again. And I've never been like that in my life. So ever since then, I've been a little bit more uh, nervous.
Mm-hmm. I flew with Danielle and Rachel, um, the Ballyhoo girls, and I don't think Jamie might have been with us too. It might have been the whole crew, which is Trey, which is their good friend's wife. But we were flying down, and I've never gotten sick on an airplane ever. I don't like airplanes, but I've never gotten sick. I almost threw up all over both of them. Luckily, I made it into the bag, but
Oh my
it
gosh,
was close.
it's the worst.
That's so cool that you have your pilot's license. That's something I did not know about you. That would have been super cool. Now, do you have to get it like renewed so you
Yeah,
can't
it
go up
is.
right now?
Yeah, so I'm not current right now, but it would just, I need to get a new medical. So I need to go get an exam, basically get my head checked and
Mhm.
show that I wear contacts or glasses, and get my heart checked. And that's basically what, an aviation medical is like. But and then I would have to go up with a flight instructor again and do some lessons, some practicing. But my license is good for life. I mean, I just have to keep it current when I want to fly.
That's so cool. Damn, I'm jealous. I always thought that's such a badass thing to have too. I don't know if I could do that. So much pressure, like be in the Navy or be in the Air Force. It's way different than a car.
It's way different than a car, other than like the planes that I flew had the same engine in them as the cars that you and I drive every day,
Really?
which is crazy to think about. Yeah, because I flew little tin cans,
Mm.
and there's not much to them. I realized that I didn't want to pursue a career in it,
Mm-hmm.
because I just couldn't stop wanting to be in the music industry. So I'm
Yeah.
glad I ended up in it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you ended up in it too. Um, you guys actually have the perfect spot down in Salisbury because not only do you have 8 acres where you could just get one of your own little planes and imagine like instead of Ted having to drive out like a week before, you'd be like, I got you, babe, and you just hop in the plane and you fly him to the first leg of tour. That'd be great.
right? Yeah, that would be pretty rad. And I would love to start flying again. It's super, super expensive.
Hmm.
Because you have to rent the plane and pay for the fuel and all that stuff. And then, I'd have to go get current again, which would be probably quite a few lessons. And you're, $200 a day, $300 a day. That's a lot of money.
That is.